Hey guys and gals, today we're going to put together the Evan Loveseat. Made in China. I know Overstock selling these for about $300, which to me is a little pricey, but it is what it is. It looks nice, but wow, $300, a lot of money. Anyway, so we'll put this thing together. You know, they put the cushions inside of the love seats. You unzip the back and pull the cushions out to begin, and leave this unzipped because you're going to have to get inside there to bolt the sides to the seat, to the main frame. So I set it up the bottom part like that, and then brought the sides. These are the armrests right here. And you just line up the holes. It's pretty simple. Line the holes up just like this, so they, the bottom frame holes match up to the armrest holes, and you just basically put it next to each other like that. And then we're gonna go get the bolt that goes in there, and it just, it's pretty easy. It just it goes through the wood of the frame, and you might have to squirm it a little bit, and then you attach it to the appropriate hole on the armrest. Don't screw it all the way in, just like anything. Just fasten it enough that you can then put the other bolts in. Never crank down bolts until you have them all in. Make sure you put the washers on there. Now, there's a little bit of an engineering issue here with some of the wood frame braces inside. Might hinder the bolt or the washer a little bit, and you basically are going to just tighten it down anyway. Just kind of squish the wood and the washer and crank it down. But those little wood frames, and I'll show you that as we move along through here. But you can see I'm mostly just kind of hand fastening, screw it in a little bit while I get all 4 bolts in. And I use a ratchet screwdriver, which is very inexpensive. These things, everybody should have one of these. And you can use any kind of fitting, and these are Allen wrench bolts, the heads. They give you one. But if you use your fingers for putting those, using their little Allen wrenches, it hurts. That's very uncomfortable, and it's not my first choice. It'll work, but I'd much rather use something like this. It's a lot easier, and for how inexpensive one of these ratchet screwdrivers is, it's worth it. You might notice I also have these cool little hand wraps with these lights on them. I was gifted these, and they're nice. I can't tell you how many times I'm in these little dark areas screwing something in, and you just can't see what the heck you're doing. You put the headlamp on, but then your head is hitting something, knocking the headlamp, and so then you bring a flashlight in there and it falls everywhere. These things are ingenious. And often the light is, of course, where your hand is, so it lights up stuff. I really like these little deals. I should put a link, but I don't know where it was purchased from, but I like them. A little bit bright in the camera if it aims at the lens, but it's okay. So anyway, we get the first one in there. We're going to put the second armrest in pretty much the same way. I did have on the second one a little bit of trouble lining it up. You just got to manipulate it as best you can, which is never an easy task, but it's doable. I did have a little bit more difficulty with this other armrest here for some reason, but if you manipulate it, move it around, you just gotta play with it. If you get frustrated, take a little break, come back, and you'd be amazed at how easy it is afterward, taking a break. And then you just put it in, and this is the side I believe I had a little bit more problem with, one of the wood braces hitting the washer, although both sides had the problem, and I just basically had to crank it down. Just make sure it's tight. You certainly don't want the armrests falling off. And after you kind of tighten them all down evenly, then use your super strength. Again, I wouldn't use super duper strength. They give you a little metal Allen wrench, so they don't expect a lot of torque on that. So if you do have a ratchet screwdriver that allows you to put some more torque into it, just be careful not to strip any of these, because if you do strip it, you pretty much, you're not going to want to sit in the thing if it's got a wobbly armrest. So, you can see I was fiddling. It's that top one there with the frame. I apologize, I'm a little distracted while narrating this. It's such as like, see that top one there? That top one, I think, is the one that I can't really tell on my editing screen here if that was the one or not. It might. I think it was. You could see I'm sitting there playing with it. But, yep. So, yeah, it doesn't quite go flush, and you basically just torque it down. You have to use your super strength. And actually, after I torqued all four of these down, I checked the other side again, and that's it. You're done with the bottom there, so you can zip up the storage area. I guess that's what it is. So we're gonna put the legs on, and there's two types of legs. One has a stud and one a screw. One has a stud and a screw, and one just has a screw. So you can't really mess it up. You can't put one. The one with the stud and the screw goes in the side that has a hole for the stud and the screw, and the one that just has the screw has only a single hole. So you won't be able to mess this up. And you basically just crank these down. So this is the leg actually being screwed. It just has one screw in it, or bolt. And you can see the other one. So we crank these down reasonably tight. Again, no super strength, but you want to put them down good. And then these little felt pads you want to definitely put on the bottom of these. You have wood floors, really any kind of floor, because you don't want that probably scraping across even tile. It'll probably tear up the legs. And put that on all four. Let's go ahead and write the Loveseat. Put it upright, and then we're going to put the back on next here. And this is actually pretty simply engineered. You just basically slide the connector deals there in. The flap goes in the back, the Velcro goes in the front, because the cushions are going to stick to that Velcro. And you just basically slide it down. Once you get it in, kind of knock it down a little bit each side, make sure it's nice and even down as far as it goes. And then pull the back flaps, Velcro them to the bottom. Here there's like little Velcro fastenings, and you just, you know, there it is. There's one in the middle and one on each side, and you want to make that nice and even. You know, for how simple the engineering is, I mean, it does look okay. And then we're ready for the cushions, which Velcro in. Again, nice. And just put it there and it sticks. Velcro magic fastener. Oh, look at this. Let's put it the wrong way. No. There you go. Correct way. And the side cushions. And we're done. Let's get these on there. I mean, it looks good. It looks good, and it's not chintzy. I mean, when you sit in it, it works good. Anyway, I hope this helped you guys put it together. And thanks for watching.